Hello, my name is Mario Adam Espinosa, and today I'll be presenting on my History 102 POL video. I will be analyzing the extent to which 1964 represented a profound time in America in regards to the Vietnam War as well as the Civil Rights Movement. In 1964, we were already 9 years into the Vietnam War, and we were starting to grow really, really restless as a society. We were tired of sending our beloved ones into the country and seeing them return back in coffins. Now, an incident by the name of the Gulf of Tonkin occurred in 1964, and this was a really profound time because what happened was one of our own naval ships was fired upon by Vietnam, and it led to the Gulf of Tonkin resolution. What this did was it gave the President Lyndon B. Johnson, gave him the power, the authorization to take any means necessary in an effort to not allow further aggression to occur from Vietnam. Now, this was really, really profound because it showed America that we, as a country, we shouldn't give the president so much power. And today, the president doesn't have the power to declare war, but at that point, Johnson, he took this into his own hands and went full throttle with it. He started calling airstrikes upon Vietnam, and it really kind of scared the public. And what they did was it made him really disliked. And what this did was, by making him really, really disliked, he didn't serve a second term. Now, the Civil Rights Movement in 1964, there was an act by the name of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, and what this did was, it was originally called upon by JFK the year before in a speech, but because of his assassination, he never got a chance to finish and pass it. Now, Johnson, the next president, he took it upon himself to honor JFK by making it exactly the first thing that he would do as president. Now, this bill, what it did was it guaranteed the right to vote for all Americans, as well as the right to be served in a public place, no matter what religion, what race you were, what gender. Now, for this to be passed as soon as possible, he tried skipping as many steps as possible, but in order to get it passed, it had to go through the Senate. In the Senate, majority of the senators were Southern Democrats, and of course they were completely opposite of this bill. They opposed it completely. They fought in the Civil War for blacks to stay in their place, and they didn't want this bill to be passed. They did everything in their power to make sure it wasn't passed. Now, eventually it was passed, but even afterwards, the Civil Rights Movement didn't end because they did everything in their power to make sure that legally they did have their rights, but also legally they could deprive it of them no matter what. In the North, though, the blacks did get some right. They obtained all the rights that they had gotten through the act, and what this did was it really jump-started them in a way that they started graduating more. They started going to colleges, starting their own careers, and it really was a big leap for the Civil Rights Movement. But it did not end it completely, but it did make a big